Oops, fat fingered the transition there. Hi. Hi, welcome, hi. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are welcoming we are welcome back. Hi. Hi Sage, hi, how are you doing? How are you doing today? Bit of an impromptu stream, but yeah, I just decided to do a little bit of streaming. Why is my lip tracking kind of off? I need to push this a little closer. No mouth tracking. Jisan is story? What does that mean? I'm not familiar with that. What that phrase means that you're saying. Please explain. But yes, we're back. Less technical difficulties than yesterday. I did some testing. It's okay, you can just mute. I'm not sure what I understand what you're talking about. The problem I was having yesterday definitely was with the cable was the main problem. The cable that I was using, among other things, but the primary culprit was oh, your story, like from Discord. I understand what you're saying. I think that's what you're saying. Yes, the primary problem was my cable, so I'll have to order another cable because I had one backup for this cable and only one backup. It's so hard to arrange everything so that it's not like the camera and the microphone and the tracking and then everything on the table all has to be like so perfectly aligned so that things aren't bumping into each other or blocking each other or covering each other up. My mouth tracking's being funky, but it's okay. It's not that bad. It's fine. And who cares? I mean, I care a little bit, but yeah, we're back. The camera should look a little better today as well, actually. It's still the same camera, but I figured out a way to do it a lot better, and I think it does look a lot better. Yeah, that looks so much better. Oh my gosh, yeah. It actually focuses. And I could probably even zoom in a little bit, but I'm gonna just leave it. I don't want to mess with it. Things are working, so I'm not gonna touch anything. That sounds like a mess. Yeah. It always is around here, though. That's just part of my, that's just my life. I mean, that's most people's life, probably. Seldom are things easy. Except for when they are, you know? You know what I mean? But yes, it is a Friday. Is this kid as good as everyone says? It seems awesome. I mean, if you look at the detail... where's my camera? There. If you look at the amount of detail in there, the amount of color separation, really nice. I would put this high grade on par with some of the older real grades for sure. I'd say it's better than some of the older real grades, which... Do I have any real grades right here? No, I have a master grade over there, but I have mostly high grades out. But yeah, it's good. It is very good, and it's like 25 bucks if you can get it. How big is the sticker sheet? So that is my critique. It does have a lot of stickers. It doesn't seem like it. Well, that's one, and here's two. It has a lot of stickers, actually, kind of a lot. And the part of the problem too is some of the tickers, some of the stickers are freaking tiny. So like these 8 and 9s, like, are incredibly teeny. Real grade crossbone. Yeah, I don't have any around. I have, what do I have on my desk? I have part of a gachapon Gundam, which is crappy. I have a better gachapon actually that I haven't built Gundam, but this one sucks. I got this one at the Gundam base in Yokohama. Don't recommend these ones. The ones that are like a bust, yeah, they're lame. I didn't even finish it, obviously, but no, these are lame. I think it lights up. No, there's a light unit somewhere. Oh, here's the light unit as I throw it on the ground on accident. Come here. Yeah, here's a light unit, I guess. I don't know. Where's the on button? There it is. Wow. Cool. Not a big fan. But this kit is very cool, but big sticker sheet. The stickers were really slowing us down yesterday. They were taking us a long time. Front real shoulders, but yeah. I mean, does anybody, I mean, there are people who really love stickers, right? People who put them on their binders. Stickers kids, you know? I don't know, were you a stickers kid? I was not a sticker kid. When people would give me stickers, I would not put them on, like, even like, you know, people put like stickers on their laptop. I'm like, I don't want anything on my laptop. I don't want to besmirch my my laptop's screen with an Apple sticker or like a skateboarding sticker or something. What's that one clothing brand? Volcom? I think it's Volcom, right? You're obsessed with stickers. Can't decide where to put them. It's like, well, I mean, like, so Japanese are obsessed with stationery, right? Like they do the national or international or whatever, some sort of title, stationery awards, right? They're like top of the game when it comes to pens and stickers and all that. So I imagine some people, more Japanese people, enjoy putting stickers on Gundam kits than maybe Americans. I don't know. Just because it's like bigger over there, more common maybe. Folders and binders and stickers. Hey Deontay, welcome. Just in a pile on your desk. Yeah, you just need to buy like a bunch of notebooks to put them on. I'm gonna turn off my fan real quick. It's making weird noise. Turned off my fan because of course it's making a weird noise. Why wouldn't it be? I'm gonna need some additional beverages here very soon as well. Also, this kit is amazing for nubs or lack thereof. It really does not, this new plastic really does not leave a lot. We've barely had to use the artist knife, and I'm gonna use, as I say that, I'm gonna use a little bit right here, but it's a bit of a interesting piece. They probably should have put a warning on this piece to not, there's this, oop, I'm over here. I'm backwards where I was yesterday. Come on, focus. Why ain't you focusing? There's that little lip on the end. Focusing over there. Focus over here. There we go. Yeah, see there's that little nub on the end? They probably should have put a warning on that in the rulebook not to cut that. They usually do, that kind of thing. If you could very easily just idly cut it, especially since you're doing two of these at once. Petrichor, welcome on your main account. Still not calling you Story though, I guess. Oh, you've accidentally cut. I haven't made too many mistakes. I made one mistake. I don't remember what the mistake was, but I do remember on the Master Grade Curios, I did something really bad with the foot. I think I put the foot on, like a piece on backwards, and it locked in backwards, and it was impossible to get out. Like literally impossible to get out. I tried for probably like 30 minutes, and I ended up having to cut the piece off because it was backwards and it wouldn't come out. And then I had to glue the piece in the right way because I had to cut it. That was the only major blunder I've ever done. Other than that, I've been pretty good. But yeah, how is every pony doing tonight? It's a Friday. A work day for me, although it's not anymore because it's evening. I had a nice work day. One of my coworkers that like I don't know super well, like I know him, but like I'm not like super close to him, was getting married today, so a couple people were gone for that. And then my direct boss was gone doing something today. And then a couple other people were working from home or gone today, so it was actually a really nice, slow, chill day at the office. Hungry but doing okay. I'm not hungry yet. I think I will be later. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I'll skip dinner or not. Can't wait for summer. Summer's not even close. We're not even close to summer. We got a long way to wait. But yeah, it was a good day. I love those end day. And I had a pretty like a kind of a repetitive, monotonous task today too, which is nice. So I could just kind of chill and work and not have to stress or read documents and stuff. Which is, I love that. That's real nice. It's barely spring. I mean, autumn's coming soon, right? What month is it? March, April, May, June. Oh, I guess summer's next, isn't it? June. When does summer start? In June? I'm looking forward to autumn. I like autumn. I like autumn the older I get. I start to appreciate it more and more. I used to like winter the most. I've never liked summer the most. Even though I live in a place with pretty mild climate. Yeah, I live in a place with pretty mild climate, but I grew up in a house with no air conditioning though, so it's like we weren't gonna die of like heat stroke or anything, but it wasn't pleasant in summer. I remember just like you just be like, all right, it's summertime, time to just lay down. Like just get like a wet towel and drape it over your face and lay down all day. Fun. Yippee. Summer starts in June. Okay. I never know where the months start and stop. This shoulder looks like the face of another mobile kit. I can't remember which one, but it reminds me of the face of another mobile suit. I hate summer in Texas. Yeah, oh yeah, summer. You can't not have air conditioning in Texas in the summer because you'll literally die. Like, I've lived in Texas and yeah, no, you need air conditioning. But they don't mess around with the air conditionings over there. They build big ol' honker units, and they have like in the a lot of houses in Texas, I notice, will have like their own air conditioning room outside, like an air conditioning control center, because it's that essential. But I mean, again, like in California, like a lot of places don't even have air conditioning because they're just like, eh. Although it's getting hotter and hotter. It used to be like 90. I mean, it would always get hot, but I feel like it's getting hotter and hotter. It gets up to 100 now pretty regularly. Not regularly, but in summer, it will get up to 100 pretty easily. It's dry, real dry heat though, which a lot of people say they don't mind as much as humid heat. Texas is a lot more humid. I don't know, I mean, swamp humid like Louisiana, that's pretty bad, but like the Texas humid never really bothered me. It usually wouldn't get swamp humid, and even then it's like, eh. I can't wait to move out of the state, so I won't, yeah. I mean, I lived in Texas for at least a year, 2 years, a while. And, let's just say I'm not there anymore. The proof is in the pudding for that one. I absconded as quickly as possible to my home state. I had to move out of Texas in summer. I couldn't handle it. Yeah. I mean, if you're okay with just having a good air conditioning and staying inside all day, it's like, it's fine. But, which I was. For the most part, I'd go out and do ranch handing, but other than that, I was pretty chill. But I mean, when I moved back to California, I moved to... California is so big. I mean, a lot of states are big, but California's long. So like, I feel like states that are long and tall have a lot more difference in climate than states that are wide, because climate generally is a longitudinal thing, right? Like the closer you get to the equator versus the farther you get to the equator is what matters, not like north to south matters more than east to west in terms of climate, right? So California is so long. It has like a lot of differences. Although honestly, like Bay Area and SoCal are not that different, like really. It's saying, make sure this piece, okay, it says this piece should be pointing up. And this piece should be pointing up, I guess. This looks right. It's saying, yeah, like that. I think that's right. That, and then go like this. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I don't really miss Texas though, I'll say that. I could be persuaded to go back by the house pricing, not pricing. The house pricing and the lack of a income tax, which is the only reason people go, right? All the Californians are moving to Texas for that reason and that reason alone. And yeah, it's a good reason. The state's changing a lot. It's growing at an alarming pace, to the dismay of some of the residents. But you know, they can grow up. Their state is their property values are going up. Their state is getting a better economy. They can chill. Perhaps one day I'll get this kit. I love the GQ, but my backlog is as tall as me twice over. My backlogs are it's in double digits. It's close to 20. I don't think it's quite 20. My backlog's pretty big. I don't know if it's as tall as me though. I mean, I always get the new kits if I'm watching the show, which I am. It's like I'm gonna get the new kit. Man, I hate stickers. I say this every single time, but it's because my opinion hasn't changed. And these ones are weird. They're really hard to get off the sheet. The sheet's like... It's a weird... I don't know how to explain it. I can't. I literally can't. I think I'm gonna... I almost... Did I ruin that sticker? The material's like bendy. I'm not a fan of these stickers. Yeah, you literally have to like cut them off. I can't get it off. Yeah, I think I just ruined the sticker. I might not even do that sticker. I don't think I really like how it... Let me look at the picture. How it looks. No, they're not water slides. They look kind of like water slides, but they're not. They're just shitty. I usually do all the stickers just out of principle, but... I kind of ruined it, but it'll go on. Yeah, they're like made out of like almost like a really flexible, not rubbery, but kind of rubbery material. And they're transparent on the sheet. But like they didn't do a very good job of... Oh shit, see, I just fucked that one up real bad. Oh wait, no, did I? I see, I can't fucking tell. I can't tell what part's the sticker and what part's the edge. Yeah, these stickers suck really big. Yeah, I ruined some of them because I didn't even realize that was part of it. Okay, maybe we'll just put... Okay, we'll do 9. Got a part... Is this part of it? I can put this one on. I have a piece stuck to my finger. Okay, that kind of salvages it. Sorry, I'm doing this off camera. I gotta get real close to this. That actually, I mean, they look alright. Sure, I kind of fucked one of them up. It's like a lot wider than the other because I cut it a little bit. Yeah, these are way harder than the foil dry transfers. Can't even tell if this is a sticker. Yeah, see, so there's this piece here. There's no like cut around it. I'm having to cut it out myself. It's so weird. Okay, we're just gonna leave that. Okay, we'll come back to that. This wants us to do 2. Where's 2? Okay, 2's over here. Yeah, we definitely kind of fucked this up. Okay, and 9. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually just cut around this sticker completely. And let's just get this thing removed from the sheet. My knife just slipped and kind of cut the sticker a little bit of that. The knife is wobbly. I need to tighten it. Of course, they put them real close together, so I can't come out very easily. Okay. This is how I should have done the other ones. Cut the whole thing out. Okay. Now we've got something to work with. And it's weird, there's like a lot of overlap. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, so you can kind of see if you have to look real close, but you can see the indent, right? But the indent has paint overlap to the other side, so it's weird. It's bizarre. Yeah, I would almost honestly recommend just not even doing the stickers on this kit, besides like the head stickers. And they like fold in on themselves real quick. Yeah, this is awful to work with, man. Okay, there's one of them. They're pretty forgiving though, because I've bungled them up pretty bad and they still are okay. Like they like change their shape. It should go. What the hell, man? These are terrible. Guess like that? Like missing part though. What the fuck? These are so weird, dude. Like I can't tell where they end and where the edge begins. Doesn't. don't even think this one does end. I think it just is a thing. Yikes, man, these are trash. They don't line up right either. There's like pieces like, ah, man, these are trash. These are so bad. These are the worst stickers I've ever dealt with. Did I like print them wrong or something? You know, I feel like they printed some of these wrong. It's like, I think they fucked these up. The more I look at them. So these ones specifically. Okay, you can see, okay, so look at 2. Look at sticker 2 right there. Gotta kind of see how the indent is not matching. Gotta kind of do it at an angle, catch the light there. See, you can see the indent. It doesn't line up with the paint at all. This one's fine, right? This one looks good. I think they fucked him up. Yeah, that's off center. You can see it there. You can see it right there. Really good. Look at 2. Yeah, see, that's fucked up. And this, like the one I cut out here, it didn't even have like a bunch of the indent. See, these ones are perfect. 4 and 5 look perfect. Real bad. And see, this one's all messed up too. See, 9 is all screwed up. It's way off center. I mean, as is like this, I mean, it just gives just a little bit of color, I guess. I might just leave it like this. I don't want to take those other ones off. I'd have to cut them and be all funky. Come on. This is, yeah, there we go. I mean, it gives a little color. I'll do the ears, I think. I'll cut it myself and try. But it's going to be a little tricky. Because it's gonna want to follow the other hole. The cool thing is like the edge is like transparent, so if you overlap it on top of the kit, it actually looks okay. That came off nicely. It's splitting because of the indent is wrong. You need to like maybe tilt this up a tiny bit. There we go. He's under. So, there, that looks nicer. I don't think that looks very good, honestly. Yeah, we're not going to do the other side. And we're going to take this one off. We'll leave on those little bits that are on there now, but yeah. It's like, oh, that just kind of looks like some old markings. We'll leave those on. But the rest, yeah, no. Not a fan of those. I'm quite disappointed by those stickers. I wasted way too much time on them, but now I know. Yeah, moving on. E2 and 4. I feel vindicated though that they that I think they made a mistake. And unless I'm just stupid and I don't know anything, which is possible. It's been the case before. It will be again. But yeah, that looked pretty wrong to me. Bandai doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Their quality control is usually pretty good. And I mean, to be fair, it's, you know, they're injecting a plastic into a mold. It's not like it's gonna have a lot of quality control issues for the most part. But printing on the sticker sheet, clearly, then got finagled. Oh, these are interesting. Let me show this. You can see. Oh, let me cut off the top of this so you can see it, actually. Let my sprue. It's got like a... Put the rulebook off to the side so it'll focus. Cover everything. What if I do this? There we go. Ah, there we go. That works great. So if you look at the gates on this are quite interesting. It's got like a double gate. It's got a... That's weird. I don't know if I've seen them do a gate like that before. They see how they're connecting to the front and the back on both sides. This gate right here. That's pretty cool, and it's I guess it's because this is like a two-part piece. Pretty advanced injection molding kind of going on here. Normally in the past, this would have been two pieces that you'd snap together, and look, it's just one complete piece. That's pretty cool. Here you can see one snapped out. Interesting, isn't it? A little bit intriguing, isn't it? It's kind of hard to... You gotta flip the sprue around to... I think these are called sprues. I mean, they're called runners, but... I think sprue is the plastic or something? Are there lurk commands on YouTube? I have no idea. What does lurk even do? What does lurk command even do on Twitch? Besides just say, this person is lurking. Like, can you, like, toggle, like, a roster of the lurkers or something? I know you said you're lurking, but come back and answer. You better come back and answer right meow. Or else. It's just a personalized... Okay, got it, thanks. Thanks for telling me. It's just kind of a, hey streamer, I'm here, I'm listening. You're not alone. You're not alone. Just had it on my second monitor. Smack Monster. Are you playing the Monster Hunter? Okay, so this piece should be facing forward, and then this should go in there. Oh, this has got a little, like a little, I don't know what you call this. It's, you slot the little into there. I love that. That's so fun. I don't know if I've seen a kit do that before like that. Maybe I have. Like a pin. It's got like a little pin joint. A little pin joint, don't it? That's awesome. I love that. I love that for you, GQuuuuuuX. Show me your pin. Not like a phone pin. Speaking of phone pin, our IT guy at work today, or yesterday, or the day before, or at some point, who knows? It was 2 days ago. That's when it was. He was resetting our phones or something. He was doing something with our phones, and he had to like reset everything. Because we have work iPhones, right? And he was standing behind me, and he's like, all right, input your pin. I'm like, all right. And then, like, you know, like, I was putting my pin in, and then, like, he needed it again, and he just entered it. And I'm like, okay, so you just stood behind me and looked at my pin. Okay, cool. And, like, he's the IT guy. He could find our pin if he really wants it, right? Obviously. But I'm like, all right. At least pretend you don't know my pin. Cause like he didn't like look it up or something. He literally just like stood behind me and like, that's one of those like things. Whenever you enter your like password around friends, it's always like, oh, let me slightly avert it so they don't look. And like, you don't think they're actually gonna look, but a part of you is just like, just feels like you should. And then also it's like you as the observer, like when a friend or something enters their password, I'm like, let me very exaggeratedly avert my eyes so they don't think I'm looking. But like, nobody fucking cares, because it doesn't matter. But like, then when somebody does like Google your pin, you're like, what the hell? Stop looking at my pin. Which, I mean, it got reset anyways, because he reset the phones. And he changed them to a minimum 6-character pin, and I'm like, ugh, come on. Like, I'm not gonna, like, nobody's gonna steal my phone and, like, hack into the company. Like, it's not gonna happen. But, to be fair, his job as IT is cybersecurity, so it's like, he's doing his job. Justifying his paycheck. Which no harm in doing that. I'll never begrudge somebody of making themselves important to their occupation. He also like was like, oh, do you know your Apple ID? And I'm like, it's in my notes, I think. And he just like gave me a look like, you fucker, you have your passwords in your notes. I'm like, and I'm like, I know that's not the best security option, but you make us you freaking change our password every couple months. I can't memorize it every time. I mean, I could. So my password, my login just from my computer previously was literally I hate my password 1 exclamation point. Don't hack me, by the way. Don't come to my workplace and hack into my computer now. But yeah, it's actually not my password anymore. But it was for like months. It was I hate my password 1, because I was really frustrated that I had a password that I was fine with, and then they're like, all right, it's everybody's time to update your passwords. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to update my password. And then oh, is this a gate? Oh, this is a gate. This piece isn't supposed to be here. And I kept trying to enter passwords, and it kept being like, nope, can't do that. That's an old password. Nope, that doesn't have enough letters. It was like, you need like 16 characters or something. And I'm like, that's a shit ton of characters, or 12 or 16 or something. It was like a lot. And like, none of my passwords were working. I didn't have a single password like in my brain library, in my, what do they call that? In like my memory palace. My memory palace didn't have a single like 12 or 16 or whatever character password in it. So I'm like, fuck this. I hate my password 1 exclamation point. And that was my password. And the problem with that, besides it being an entire sentence, I mean, it was long enough, was that every time I would go enter my password, which was often several times a day, I would get annoyed. I'd be like, that's right, I remember now, I hate my fucking password. And it was like, it was kind of a bummer, because literally every time I'd enter my password, I'd just get like, it was just bad energy to be putting out there, right? You know what I mean? Just being like, it's just willfully putting out negativity. So when we changed our password recently, I changed it to something that I liked. I changed it to a name of an anime character. So now when I enter my password, I get happy, because I'm like, my wife. My waifu. So, I mean, I wouldn't recommend you doing that for a password that's really important, because it's like, if you talk about your anime waifu or whatever all the time, then it's gonna be kind of easy to guess. But if it's like just like the login to your desktop, it's like nobody's gonna hack that. It's not like the login to your email account or something, which is like a little more vulnerable. I've had this. I wonder if I should. I mean, yeah, I don't know if there's a lot of reason to change like the screen lock password on your computer. It's like, I don't think anyone can like remotely do that. I mean, they could, but realistically, they're gonna they're gonna spoof your email. I feel a lot better today than I did on Wednesday. I don't even remember yesterday. Thursday was a blur. I was like so tired and just wiped out. And I think I got a full night's. I must not have. See, in the past, my problem was always that I could never fall asleep. And now I have this new upgrade where I can still not fall asleep, but then when I do fall asleep, I don't sleep very good. And then I wake up feeling like terrible. And also wake up in the middle of the night several times. So maybe, potentially, I don't know. I think I can kind of remember waking up at least once or twice. I definitely woke up at least once. And that on Wednesday or Thursday? I think I don't remember. I don't even, man. Last 2 days were rough. One of those days, maybe even was it Tuesday? Yeah, it might have been Tuesday. I cleaned my bathroom too, like with pretty hardcore chemicals. I think I talked about this last stream too. I was pretty out of it for last stream actually. I don't even remember what I talked about. I think I talked about like capitalism or something. Probably. This goes here. Yeah, there. But yeah, I cleaned my bathroom with hardcore chemicals, and it like chemical burned my throat and esophagus. So I did not sleep well. I had bad sleep, bad shape. That in general this week, I guess. Oh, these look interesting. So like little tiny, just like, yeah. There's a lot of interesting pieces in this kit that I'm not like. Are not very standard. Like these tiny little rings. I know I had to search for the word rings. I was like, what do you call these? Ring? I almost said balls. These tiny little balls. Definitely, these are definitely not balls. They're clearly rings. I'm gonna just do a not dangerous at all cut right in here, and then I'm not gonna. Surely I won't cut my hand. I'm actually going to God hand these because I gotta get kind of tight on these. I don't know why I'm not using the God hand for this whole kit. Oh yeah, like butter. That's what I'm talking about. I should be, but I ain't for some reason. Probably because I don't know. It's hard for me to get a new one of these because they're real expensive. And even more expensive if you live in America. And they're probably about to get even more expensive if you live in America because of tariffs. Which are coming into effect today, actually, and yesterday. So, congratulations if you live in America. Everything's expensive now if you order online. How long that lasts, who knows? Maybe forever. Hopefully not. What will we do if we can't get cheap sweatshop t-shirts? I did actually get a new, like, kind of a jacket today. It's like kind of a jacket. Kind of like a shirt, kind of like a jacket. That was made in America, which is cool, because I'm like, I don't have to pay tariffs on this. But, even though it says made in America, I was like, I bet the bolts of fabric that this were made from were not made in America. I bet you these bolts of fabric are from somewhere else. And then they like quote unquote make it in America. But the fabric's probably from India or Sri Lanka or something. Pakistan. I think Pakistan does a lot of textiles, don't they? Or no, Pakistan's more metal metal or is it textiles? I don't know. When I did long ago, I had a it was a replica of, it was a non-licensed replica of King Theoden's sword from Lord of the Rings that I ordered from eBay, and I remember that was made in Pakistan. That thing was kind of a piece of crap. I mean, it was metal, and the handle was actually, it was like leather wrapped handle, and like it looked all right. The handle was the best part, but the blade kind of just looked like a generic blade, which is what it was. And the problem was it was way too heavy to actually like use. But I did have I think I gave it, yeah, I gave it away to some kid. Probably not a good idea to give some random kid a sword, but when I was moving, I was just giving shit away. Like at the yard sale, I would just like be like, kid, come here. Take this. I gave away like a pirate ship and like a sword, obviously, like I was saying. A lot of swords actually, but that was the only like metal one, I think. A lot of like wooden and plastic swords. I gave all of those away, except for one. I have one little wooden one that I still have. E8 and E9. E8. This is another one of those double gates. E8 and E9? Are you sure? No, E6. I can read. I'm good reading. Speaking of reading, I ordered recently, I had to put an Amazon order in this week because I ordered a new shower curtain. And then it came and it had it was a shower curtain that needed like the hangers, like the rings, which I didn't have because all my previous shower curtains I've had have the rings like built in as like little plastic pieces. But I didn't realize I ordered a new shower curtain, like a new type. And I didn't realize it didn't come with the rings. So I had to order some rings. And while I was at it, I ordered, I was like, I'll add some more stuff to my cart just to, that's how they get you. Like, they've conditioned us to think this way. Swords, yes. I still have a Hema sword by my desk right now. Well, it's mounted on my wall. Practice Hema sword. Long sword, red wrapped hilt with some sort of cord. And then I have a katana at my parents' house somewhere. Which I mean everybody has a katana, it feels like. But I ordered a book from Amazon called, which people have maybe heard of because they made a movie recently that flopped, called The Electric State. It looks interesting. It's got pictures. It's got really cool art style. And it's not too long, but it looks kind of cool. So maybe I'll read that at some point. I've been trying to kind of get back into reading, right? But it's kind of hard because my main problem with reading, But did you see the film? I heard the film was quite bad, but I do know people liked the book. The problem with reading is you have to like really devote full attention to it, which I'm not very good at doing. I like to multitask. Like even I just recognize the artist in a good way or a bad way. I know nothing about it other than all I know about it is that I believe it was originally it was a Kickstarter project that people liked a lot, and then Hollywood saw it, and then they gave it to some guys, and then they tried to make a movie of it, and then but there wasn't too much plot. It was more of like a environmental atmospheric kind of book, really, and so they had to kind of make up a plot, and Hollywood guys can't freaking write. I like the art, not necessarily the stories. Do you have any examples of some stories you did not like? But yeah, it kind of was a disaster, I suppose. Well, the movie, at least. But I know people like the book, so... And it's, again, it's pretty short. Wow, what a cool... There's so many pieces in this, like, kit. They did a real good job with the color separation. Like, see, I'm glad this wasn't a sticker. They just gave me a flat... I wish they would do things like this more often, where they give you just a red piece. But I guess it only works for certain shapes and certain angles and stuff. I'm okay with this not being fully red, too. I think it looks maybe like a little bit more battle damage. I don't know. I'm coping a little bit. I mean, it looks better in person than it does on the camera. We're gonna do... I'll just do the whole... I always end up doing I never use the open hands, ever. I feel like I always just go with the closed hands. Put stuff in the hands. Like, if they're gonna give me accessories, like, I'm gonna use them. Probably won't display the shield on this Gundam, though, which is pretty rare. I usually display with the shield. I don't like the shield on this suit. It's like all small and weird. Oh, I'm on the B. Okay, that's why I can't fight it. Why'd they put the hands on two different runners? That's weird. 21. 21? They look like they're the same color. Maybe not. They gotta be. Yeah, they're the same color. Why'd they do that? They put the hand on two different runners. Like the front of the hand and the back of the hand. Kind of a weird champ choice. These God Hand nippers really are better. They do make a difference. Also, I don't use them that much, so they're probably a lot sharper. I mean, these entry level God Hand are really good, actually. These are awesome. What are they called? The TN125. I think they're just called like the God Hand, like entry or basic or something. But the fancy one is pretty slick. It also is pretty expensive. And then this, like, don't even fucking use this. Like, one that you get from a hardware store. This is what I started with, and no fucking way. I very quickly stopped using this and started using the art knife instead. And I do keep this around though for cutting if I need to cut like this thick stuff. I don't want to put that much pressure on these guys, so it is good to have one of these around. A little piece that I'm gonna get rid of. There we go. The right hand, yeah, the right hand. Nice. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go get my water refilled real quick, right quick. Okay, I'm back. I've got my water. I put the teapot on as well, so shortly I'll go tend to that, but water. Left arm. Oh. And we're no longer printing in color for the rulebook, which is fine. Okay, D13. 13 and 11? Yeah, 13 and 11. Does kind of look a lot not as nice without the color. But, I mean, it helps you, like, grab the runners quicker, because you're like, ah, blue, I can grab the blue. That ain't too bad. Ain't but a thing. And then we need E7 here. Here it is. I kind of was a little overzealous with that cut there. That was sloppy of me. Let's see. Yeah, it kind of, that wasn't great. It's not a big deal though. That piece is gonna be hidden. But I cut it a little too close right there. Maybe I should, since it's focusing so much down there, if there's any way I can make it keep the focus here. I wish I mean, there probably is like homebrews, but I wish there was like a really good Gundam tabletop game that you can use your Gunpla for. I'm sure people have homebrewed it, but like, I've never played BattleTech, but I know BattleTech is a game, like a tabletop mech game. There we go. That yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I think that'd be super fun, and it would be like, it would give people like a reason more to like even be more into their Gunpla, and like you could do like, it wouldn't be hard, I don't think, I feel like, either. You just release books, and then you could do like a bunch of weapons and gear and stuff, and then like, so you'd have points like in every, like, you know, tabletop game standards, and then like you can equip your mobile suit, and then the mobile suits could have different things, and then they'd be like, all right, I'm gonna give it a beam laser, and then you could even use your accessories, and then like, then you could mix and match, and then like be like, oh, I really want like this specific beam saber on this guy, and you know, if you don't have it, you can just use a different one and pretend you do. But then like, it would also encourage people to be like, I'm gonna buy this kit now because I want that beam saber. I want to use the Exia sword on the death scythe, right? Which I don't know how that would work, because the Exia sword's kind of integral to its arm unit, but you could maybe kind of figure it out. Or like, oh man, I would love to use the aerial blaster on the 00 or something. Which would be kind of silly, I feel like, to give the 00 a gun. Kind of defeats the purpose of the 00. Or like, give the Barbatos the AA sword. That would go hard. But yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be that hard. They could just, if they just release like a codex, and then let people do the rest, right? They can figure out how deep they want to go into it, and if they want to kit bash kits together. And they wouldn't even have to make it modular. Like, Bandai would probably want to like go all in on it, because they don't really cut corners, but like, again, you could just kind of use your character sheet and the model. I think that'd be awesome. And you can, and like, since the kits are so modular, you can even like take parts off for damage if you wanted. If you, again, it's like you could let the player decide how far they want to go with it. This piece goes like this, and it goes like this. Yeah. And then this piece. It's really interesting. This piece is kind of interesting. So it's like you have this piece. Oh, nice, good job focusing. And then this piece slots into it like that. That's weird. Why is that like that? Maybe just, I don't know. Maybe something to do with how they had to do the mold. If I move this off, that helps the focus, the rulebook. I kind of like people being able to see the rulebook, but yeah, that helps the focus tremendously. Weird. It's weird that this is its own piece. The lines on the cut mat are also not helping with the focus. So I would have flipped the cut mat on upside down, but I don't want to do that. I might, well no, I'm going to keep the rulebook on. Screw it. It's not that big a deal. Okay, it's a little, so it needs the rings, not the balls. No balls, only rings. That'd be fun. I'd totally play that if they made that. And they could even use like, I mean, you could just use like Warhammer rules, honestly. Or you could even just play Battletech and just use Gunpla as the models. But I've never played any of those games before. I have played Warhammer a little bit, like briefly. It's okay. I get the appeal, but it just wasn't for me. Also, just like the gluing and the painting was kind of a no-go for me. Gunpla is a lot easier than Warhammer. A lot more straightforward, less steps. Wait, can I move this frame down a bit? Not that far. Never mind. Let me get my tea. Tea cup, I think, for my tea. I want to pour the tea in my hand. Coaster. Cup, coaster, somewhere where it's not gonna spill and destroy everything, including my computer. And there we go. I'm drinking some green. It says it's green tea, but it's also, I think it's like only like a little bit of green tea as a base. Ginkgo biloba tea. I think that's how you say that. Which, I mean, that sounds like a Star Wars character, doesn't it? Ginkgo biloba. That's like the most Star Wars character sounding tea I've ever heard. Which, it's just whatever ginkgo tea I could find. Because I heard that allegedly ginkgo is good for like focus. And so I wanted to start drinking it while working on music stuff because I've been having trouble kind of locking in, so to speak. Probably doesn't actually do anything, let's be honest, but here's worth a shot. I got some ginkgo biloba and some ginseng tea as well, because I also heard that ginseng is good for focus. Ginseng and honey green tea. So the ginkgo biloba is from Buddha something? Buddha tea or something? Oh, I guess I can look at the tea bag. Yeah, Buddha teas. Buddha tea. It's a tea bag from Buddha tea. And it's good. It's not bad. It is not too bad for a tea bag. Not too bad for a bag. The ginkgo biloba, or no, the ginseng honey though is from Republic of Tea, and it comes in a nice, cool tin. But man, I have never tried a Republic of Tea tea that I didn't hate. I mean, I don't hate this tea. It's drinkable, but I don't like it. And it's a shame because I do like their packaging. Here's the packaging. And it's 50 tea bags, which is a shit ton, especially in this little tin. It's kind of weird though, because they don't have strings, so you just have to freaking reach your fingers into your hot water and pull the tea bag out when you're done, which is kind of stupid. It smells like honey, but it's just not great. Hi Snack, good morning, welcome. Hope you had a good rest. Hope you're gonna have a nice weekend day. But 50 tea bags is a lot, and it wasn't that expensive. Like, for the price, I like the packaging, I like the price. I like everything but the taste. It just doesn't taste very good. And it's like, I feel like it's hard to mess up ginseng green tea. Maybe put it in a drainer. Yeah, but you're not gonna like strain your tea. It's weird, it's just weird. I have some Republic of Tea matcha as well, matcha packets, like single-use matcha packets, and it is foul. It's matcha with monk fruit. I think my problem with the Republic of Tea teas is they tend to have some sort of additive to them, like the monk fruit, to add like sweetness, and it's just not good. They probably have some good teas, but yeah, that's not the ones I've tried. I've not been impressed with. But maybe I'll try some of their other. Maybe if I can find something a little more basic, or actually maybe I should go. Also, hello, Bungle of the Dust. It's a lovely username you have. How are you doing today? Yeah, I want to like Republic of Tea, so maybe I'll try them again. But I have tried them twice and not been impressed either time. And I mean, when it comes to, I mean, the Buddha tea I had was good, so I would buy another Buddha tea. That's the first I've tried of them. Also, it's just fun to say Buddha tea. It's like Buttigieg. What was he? Was he running for mayor or senator for Texas or Florida or something? Pete Buttigieg. I just remember that name from a couple years ago. Buddha tea, Buttigieg. Sounds similar. What was I saying? Yes, I would buy the Buddha tea again. Thank you, I'm doing well. That is great to hear. But when it comes to tea bags, honestly, you can't beat Trader Joe's generic brand. Trader Joe's does it every time, man. I really like their basic green tea as far as bags go. Which again, bags are not my ideal way of consuming, but in cases like right now where like I'm on stream and I don't want to have to deal with doing a whole pot, it's like the bag is quite nice. Or if I'm just being lazy and I don't want to do a whole pot. I do bags a lot more at home, which is kind of weird because I have more time at home. But at work, it's like I don't really care at work about wasting time. I mean, I'm always very efficient and conscientious of my work at work, and always locked in. But yes, taking my tea bag out right now. My ginkgo bilbao. I don't know if that's how it's said. The Bilbao part. It's spelled like Bilbao. Yeah. Anybody have any interesting plans for the weekend? I don't really have too much going on this weekend. Well, I have some things. I have a writing battle tomorrow. Well, I think actually tonight the categories come out. And I think a work friend might come over tomorrow and work on it a little bit with me. Like, we're gonna brainstorm together because he always does the writing battle as well. That's a little up in the air. That'll probably happen. I'm not 100% sure because he's got a whole family, right? So, you know, stuff comes up for him that he's got to deal with. Whereas I do not. So my day is free and open frequently. Just work and draw. Are you working on personal projects or work this weekend? And then, oh, and also I would like to, tomorrow morning, Snack, I don't know if you saw this yet, but in the Discord server, we're going to do, potentially tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. PST, we're going to resume our Uma Musume watch party. We usually are doing that right now, but a lot of people couldn't come tonight, so I'm postponing it for tomorrow morning, I think. It looked like most people could come tomorrow. So we're going to do that tomorrow morning, if I wake up, which I probably will. I scheduled it for 10 a.m., which should work for me. But frequently I sleep for a bajillion hours. It's actually good that I schedule stuff in the morning because that'll actually force me to get out of bed instead of languishing and on YouTube Shorts for 4 hours in the morning. Okay, not 4 hours. I never do it that long, but you know, an hour. Sometimes on the weekend I'll just languish in bed while watching YouTube Shorts. Not a great use of time. Never feel good or satisfied or happy about it. So that's my Saturday, potentially. Midnight for you. That's not too bad, right? That's better than doing it at 6, isn't it? Or whenever we were doing it before. Is this hand right? Yeah, this is right. Oh, waste. I was like, what is that? Oh, definitely better. Yeah, because otherwise it was like super early morning, which is what you were doing. So maybe we'll start doing it Saturday mornings. It feels like Saturday mornings are probably the best for most people. Because you, Bacon and Jay, I think it's better for. Bacon, I don't know. What time would that be for Bacon? Morning for me would be... I don't know. It's probably better for him because it's like, I mean, the time we were doing it was pretty much worst possible for him, right? It was like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning or whatever. So it can't be worse than that. It's definitely better for Jay. I need to unplug my teapot. It's yelling at me. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. is probably definitely better for him then. And then I think it works better for everybody. It's a little worse for me and for Herd, but not much worse. Not like terrible. It's not terrible. And if it means more people can join, I'm be more than happy to do that. But if you're not in the Discord server, you should come and watch Horse with us. Time zones. We do a pretty good job. We've been doing a pretty good job of getting together though and watching it. Maybe we'll finish season 2 tomorrow. There's only 5 episodes. Maybe. We'll see. Because it's like 5 episodes is kind of awkward. Because like, if we watch 3 tomorrow, then we'll have 2 left, which is an awkward amount. Wow, look at this. We got the whole upper body. Besides the backpack and stuff. Look at that. It looks great. What a good looking kid. What a good looking boy. You know? I get it. I get it now. I didn't, like most people, when I saw... Oh, it's still off center. Pretend you don't see that slightly off center. I can't fix it because it's a sticker. Like most people, when I saw this kit design originally, I was like, I don't know about that. You know what? It's kind of growing on me. I still think the red Gundam looks freaking gnarly, but the GQuuuuuX looks cool. It doesn't look very Gundam-y, I will still say that, but I dig it. I dig it. Will you do a Cinderella Grey watch along? Absolutely. We're gonna do a watch along of every single piece of Uma Musume content that is available. Nothing will get past our watching. If I have anything to say about it, at least. We shall watch every single bit. You like the red horn? Oh, like yeah, the big head horn. There was a second head I could have built too, where the horn was like down, but I'm like, I'm not gonna build that. Road to the Top. Yep, Road to the Top as well. Heck, maybe we should even watch, is Umaru, is that like the chibi, like, 15-minute commercially, like, one? Maybe we'll even watch those. Maybe we can watch those next week if we finish the season, like, with an awkward amount of time. But yeah, we'll finish season 2 soon. We're definitely watching season 3. We're definitely watching Road to the Top. We're definitely watching Cinderella Grey. Are there any other OVAs or anything? I don't think there is. And then Gotcha along, yeah, and then yeah, and then we'll stream the game when the game comes out. We're gonna go fully in. This is now a horse-based channel. So there may or may not be a new design, a new Zephy design in the works. That, well, it's not a new Zephy design. There may or may not be a new design for a character that looks and sounds a lot like Zephy but isn't Zephy and won't be on Zephy's channel, but will have a lot of similarities allegedly. Maybe that will be done by June. Probably not. But maybe. Quite literally, slowly, potentially turning into a horse. Where is 16? Cannot find piece 16. There's 17, there's 18. 16 is missing. Oh, I cut 16 out yesterday on accident, or Wednesday. June, I mean, probably not. It probably won't be out by June, done by June. But maybe. The person, has done things very quickly in the past. I'm not gonna ask them to do it by June. But maybe it will be. Who knows? This version. Only the future can tell. Squeeze. This waist looks real simple, which is, I'm happy to have a simple piece now. Type a little T. Oh, here's my, let's not flash my face in the T. Nice color. Ish. You can see the bottom of my teacup with all the tea stains in it. I may or may not wash this teacup very often, because I only use it for tea. Every time I use it, I put boiling water in it and tea in it. I'm like, I don't really need to wash this cup very often, because I just put boiling water and tea in it. Right? Surely that's right. surely. This is an interesting gate. It's kind of hard to tell. This piece right here. There it is. I think that's the edge of the gate right there. It's got a kind of a thick gate though. I think it wants me to cut it right there. Right there. It's hard to tell though. If you mess up, you can't go back. Cut out cleanly. Okay, the rulebook even says. They predicted that I would have that question. I shall, as you say, cut out cleanly. It's gonna be an art knife cut. I didn't. I should have made this cut a little further back. I mean, this piece is gonna get recessed though. It'll be fine. Yeah, I was a little too close with this cut. I caused a little strain on it. I overestimated this new plastic, which has been great so far. And it's not too bad actually. The nubs aren't too bad on that little cut, and that was mostly my error. Not error actually, just a critique of how I could potentially have done it better. It's not anything wrong with how I did it. It just could be better. 35. There's 35, I don't see it. This year, there it is. This runner is hard to kind of see what's what because everything's so like gray. Remember when Gundam made an Overwatch clone like a couple years ago? Recently. And then they only had it online for a couple months and then they pulled it. That was a fun game actually. Like, I sometimes think about that. There was I got a decent amount of fun out of that. It wasn't like too sweaty, I don't think. I gotta kind of cut this piece a little carefully. I don't know about this gate location. Not very good. I have an awkward spot to put it. It hides the nub, but it's awkward. That's okay. Okay, so this piece goes into the crouch. Little DD protector, and then like that. I believe. Maybe not. Possibly. Is that right? That seems right. Ish. Maybe? Probably like that. Yeah, that seems right. And this piece... Just feel the crunch? Yeah, who knows? This piece was hinged before. It's not anymore because this piece is blocking it. Maybe it wasn't supposed to be. Okay. 15 and 16. Is that right? Yeah, because it lines up right there. More tea. This ginkgo's got an interesting taste. It's like a bit weedy, like wheat, like a bit wheat-like, and a bit bitter. Not like the usual tea bitter, like a different kind of bitter, like a weedy bitter, almost like a like, this isn't really a good comparison, but kind of like a beer-ish bitter, but not at the same time, but a little bit. It's a bit strange. I'm gonna cut farther back on these gates now. Like herbal and earthy. Well, I wouldn't say it's earthy like dirt. It's more earthy like wheat. And it's not really herbally, I would say. It's... I mean, it is earthy. It's kind of unique. It's got kind of a unique flavor. Yeah, it's a bit like bitter beer and tea, but like not really like beer, like a hint of a shadow of beer. That's just kind of the closest wheat substitute that I can think of. But it's like the wheatness of beer, not the alcoholiness of beer. And yeah, it's a little bitter on the tongue as well. And the bitterness is not super pleasant, but I could see you getting, I could see if you drank a lot of it, you get like liking the bitterness of it. Because it's got a kind of a unique, the bitterness is like it's got a bit of a unique bitterness. Kind of like how coffee has a very unique bitterness that people learn to like. I think if you drank a lot of this, you would learn to like it pretty quickly. And I don't dislike it. I think it tastes decent. It's not like one of those teas that I like am like, oh man, this is gonna be really yummy. Like the Special Reserve from Tea House on Los Rios. That one's like, oh man, this is gonna be a really yummy pomegranate-y black tea. But it's kind of nice. Uh-oh, more stickers. I don't want to do more stickers. They look like tricky stickers too. Tricky sticker A33. We'll see. We'll decide if we want the sticker or not. Sticker? I don't barely even know her. That piece just fell right off. Like meat falling off the bone. I had matcha last Sunday. Ooh. I got some new matcha from didn't know it'd have a fishy taste? Should it? Are you sure it wasn't like spoiled? I don't know if it's supposed to. My order, well, I didn't order. I got some new matcha from Trader Joe's, because, as I said earlier, I'm never disappointed by their tea. For a grocery store in America. Good stuff. But I haven't tried the Trader Joe's matcha yet. My sister did tell me that, she was gonna order some matcha from Ippodo, which is very good, high quality matcha. But I already have a whole like Ippodo tin still, so I was like, I don't really need it. What I want to do these shitty stickers. Yeah, I do. But Ippodo's like sold out everywhere. Well, on their website, meaning everywhere. My face in the camera. Okay, well, let's do the strategy we did before. I'm gonna cut out the whole section. But she has a friend that's in Japan right now that she said she's gonna have us pick her up some Ippodo. I told her I didn't need any, but she'll probably still give me some, honestly. We'll see. Gremlin Seffy sounds always. When I get the sticker, when I get to stickers, my inner demon comes out. Okay. Come here, you little bastards. Okay, yeah, see, these are way easier than the other ones. The other ones were I think were actually misprinted. This is a lot. See, that just came right off. The other ones are definitely fucked up. I don't take full responsibility for those ones being bad. Do you want me to put this here? Okay. Say so. You say so, GQuuuuuuX. Not a great placement. It'll do though. Gotta be careful using my nail to push this sticker down because it kind of material doesn't like it. Yeah, that looks alright. Yeah, see, this is way easier than the other ones. Actually comes off the sheet. Yeah, that wasn't bad. I'll do the other side. Still harder than the foil stickers though. They do look kind of cool though. The way that they... And I think they'll stick a lot better in the long run because these are made out of like a weird material. Nice, okay. Nice, nice, nice. Just gonna push, push, push. One more. I'm concerned by how many red stickers are left on this sheet, though. Stickers are easy to move too if you mess them up. So long as you don't crinkle them. They kind of crinkle if you crinkle them though. Nice. Cool. Ta-da! Looks like a peppermint patty. There we go. Not too shabby. Peppermint patty. Guess my like hands look so bad in this lighting. Look like well, they don't look too bad, but they look way like pale and like bad. My hands look less ghostly in real life. They're a little oranger in real life, and like the reds in my hands stand out so much in this lighting for some reason. Yeah, like fish hands. Like, yeah, the shadows and yeah, it looks, my hands look weird on here. P. But yeah, there's a lot of stickers left on this sheet, and a lot of stickers left on this sheet. A little concerning. Where did these pieces go? Oh, like that. Like a little... Come on. Not letting the snap in there. Okay. Gundam... Little Gundam chastity cage or something. Extra exposure skin. Yeah, I probably have the exposure too high. Or the gamma or something. There we go. Chastity cage has been acquired. Are we gonna do the legs now too? Let's see. How many steps are there on the legs? Oh boy. A lot. It's 3 pages of legs. And then we can we can do a leg. I don't think I have the strength to do 2 legs. We can do a leg. A leg. You know, remember that meme that "Didn't I do it for you, Kermit?" With like the dog with the really long nose, and then they had like Kermit the Frog singing. That was like, how long ago was that meme? That was like a 2021 meme. No? Okay, wait. All right. Sidetrack time. Didn't I do it for you? Memes. All right. Let me the vegetable. I need to add a capture source. Don't capture something weird. Capture source, please. Sure. Display capture. Let's look at my display. Hopefully I'm not flashing any pertinent information like my bank account details again.
Didn't I do it for you? Didn't I do it for you? When all I do is for you, Kermit.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, let me actually wait. Let me do this properly. Window. Let me hide it just in case. I'll flash my bank details again, which I have done. I have done such a thing as literally flashing my bank. There. What is this? I know the dog, but not the meme. Yeah, the song goes with the dog.
Do it for you. Didn't
And so from there, there's more. So there's like this.
Do it for you. Didn't I do it for you? When all I do is for you, honey.
And there's like this one.
Didn't I do it for you? Didn't I do it for you? When all I
That's
do
really
is
loud.
for you, honey.
It's probably fine. You know what I mean? And it comes from, I think, the Miss Piggy movie? Maybe?
Your forgiveness, Sonny.
Is this gonna get copyright struck?
I know I don't.
Probably.
I wish you.
Wait, is she going on? Is she gonna pole dance? What the fuck is this? I haven't seen this. Official music video. Are you sure about that? I don't know about that. I don't know if this is official to the freaking Sesame Street media canon.
Hi, old Kermit the Frog here. Let's go up the train.
Yeah, I don't know about the strip club. But yeah, that's like the theme song of that dog for some reason.
For you.
Oh, pizza sounds so good right now. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I do is for you, honey.
So Snack, you have a new song to cover now. You see horse in my YouTube recommendation? Yeah. There's probably lots. Actually, I don't know. I probably don't have that much horse on my YouTube because I don't really consume a lot of horse on YouTube. Consume horse on YouTube. I'm more like a Twitter horse consumer.
Didn't I do it for you? Didn't I do it for you? When all I do is for you, honey.
You could sing that. It's quite high. That's like about as high as I can go. I'm actually surprised I can get that. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I can. I mean, it is like a Pikmin voice, so it's not like real. Can't do any more than that. I think that's the real limit. I can't go more. Like the that's like the supermassive asshole. No, supermassive black hole. He sings like in falsetto the whole time. Let me pull that up. I probably should be wearing headphones so you don't get double, but I can't be bothered. But come back. Application capture, window capture. You know this song? Probably not. It's kind of old. Not that old. It's like 18. He like sings it in a falsetto all the time. It's not it. But yeah, I used to sing this song. If I could do the Kermit, do that. stop. I'm gonna get copyright struck for sure. I probably played that for too long. I like that band though. Muse is a good one. Oh, you can see my hands. But you can see my feet for a second, but you can't. My desk is a pull-out desk, and it covers everything. Here's my leg. This is as much as you get. No legs or feet. That's not free.
Didn't I do it for you?
It's fun. I just like disassociated there for a moment, staring at this. Feet? No feet. Feet? No feet. Treat? No treat. Okay. Leg time. Let's speed run this leg. I get it, because legs run. Pretty funny. Funny. Have you ever played QuuuuuuuX? Snack, have you heard of QuuuuuuuX? QuuuuuuuX was like big deal. Not really, but you can probably still play QuuuuuuuX. Probably still posted on some sketchy website that'll steal your bank account. Alright. Gonna have to do another detour. So QuuuuuuuuX, QWOP, Foddy.net. Will it work? There it is. Okay, I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling up QuuuuuuuuX. QuuuuuuuuX came out like a bajillion years ago. QuuuuuuuuX, here's QuuuuuuuuX. It was a game. And so you control this runner with the Q, W, and OP keys. And it's really freaking hard. Like, it doesn't look hard. Okay, wait, so Q and W are his thighs. And O and P are his ankles, really. And like the strat was to like just like key mash and like this is the old strat. You'd just go on your knee and you'd inch forward like this. Because if you try and run for real, you're toast. Like, I'm actually trying. Maybe there's got to be somebody who's like figured out like the actual. It's like this is like a proto VTuber rig. QuuuuuuuuX is the original VTuber. Yeah, the only way I found to actually make him walk is just to do this. And you just button mash. We're gonna get a personal best. Okay, let's go to 10 meters. Oh, never. This is gonna take forever. No. All right, there we go. Now we're going. Come on. I mean, we are moving. Come on. Why did I say 10 meters? Oh, my hand's cramping. Come on. Oh, he went backwards. No. What? That shouldn't have killed me. Stupid. So that's QuuuuuuuuX. Enjoy. You should give it a try. Imagine his knee after. Yeah. He wouldn't have a knee anymore. Yeah, the QuuuuuuuuX was like a early 2000s internet. Oh, there's my legs. Let's hide those. Early 2000s like internet meme. I mean, this is like proto meme. I mean, memes are around by then, but memes are still like, at this point, memes are still like troll face, you know? And it was one of those like things like you'd go to school and people would be like, did you try QuuuuuuuuX? Yeah, what the hell's a QuuuuuuuuX? I'm like, dude, you gotta go try QuuuuuuuuuX when you get home. And then you'd, much like Snack's reaction, you'd open QuuuuuuuuuX and be like, what the hell is this? And then like, yeah, you'd quickly learn the button mashing, and then you come to school the next day and be like, yeah, I got 100 meters in QuuuuuuuuX. Like, no, you didn't. You didn't get 100 meters in QuuuuuuuuuX. Yeah. All right, more stairs. Stickers are a whole lot easier though when they're printed correctly. Gotta say, does help. Okay, where does this want this? This wants it to go around. Huh? Really? I'm gonna do that? Wait, where? Who's a what's it? It wants it to go. Huh? It wants it to go right under this. It wants it to go. Okay. Okay, sure. Actually, that went on very well and looks pretty good, actually. All right. Back in my day. Back when I was a youngling. When I was a young Link. That actually looks really good. All right. I mean, when you get these stickers on, they do look really nice. Get my skin rolls off. Rub it on my shirt. That looks good. And then, okay. B22 and CNET 6. B22, C6. B22, C6. B22, 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 B22. Here it is. That's B22. And C6. Isn't C6 the Minecraft guy? Or like a song by the Minecraft guy? C6189, whatever. C0625, C8675, 209. 309? 209. 309? 209. 209? 309? I don't know. There's a song. But that's a different song than the one that I was just talking about. Different song. Irrelevant to the first one. But has numbers in it. Minecraft music. Good talk. Good tangent. Totally easy to follow what I was just spewing. Random access. Random access humor. That's a Christian reference. Okay. Dish goes like dish. Then dish goes like dish. And then dish goes like dish. Yep, like that. And then dish goes up here like this. Perfect. Love to see that. Exactly the kind of thing we like to see. Ah, most amazing. Hello, Juan Cracks. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're doing leg. Turkey leg. What is this? Oh, this is, I used this. I don't need that. Turkey legs are like a trap, I feel like. At least at like a fair or something, like a Renaissance fair. You always are like, oh, well, I'm at a fair, I gotta get a big turkey leg, and then you get it, and then you're like, this is fucking terrible. It's messy and greasy and awful. I've learned wisdom. I mean, I say that, but last time I was at an event, which was recently, there were turkey legs, and I was like, those look pretty good. But I've been fooled too many times by fair turkey legs. I know that they're perilous. A perilous choice to make. That you should make with great full consideration of what you're getting into. I know, I'm starting to talk about food now. That's not a good sign. It is almost 9 o'clock. probably too late to get food. The question is, do I just go hungry until tomorrow? Until the morrow, or I could make a little food after. I could put some rice on and I have some like curry packets. That could be, but like not like Japanese curry, like Indian curry. With like a little bit of vegetables. It's not very, doesn't sound very satisfying when I'm in the mood for pizza. But I think I might just do that. And then I'll get pizza tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's the play. Pizza on the morrow. Pizza morrow dinner. Yeah, pizza morrow dinner. That is the play. Yes, look at that fitting right in there. Like a glove. Like a freaking glove. Do not cut. Okay, I will not cut. Do not cut. F. F is red. Do not cut F14. F14. Do not cut which part? Okay, the bottom part. Okay. I will not cut the part that you're telling me not to cut. Do not cut. Do not cut. Ignore the fact that I'm cutting. I'm cutting the part that needs to be cut. Lovely. Part I need to do not cut is, I believe, dish pot right here. There we go. And dish goes, cool leg. It's like got like actuators in it or something. Like it looks like it's got like hydraulic. Never heard of these things? Looks fun. You've never heard of Gunpla in general, or just this kit? Here's the upper half that we've done so far. If you've never heard of Gunpla, yeah, it's fun. Are you familiar with Gundam in general? The show Gundam? Gunpla is very cool because you don't need glue, you don't need paint, you don't really need anything. You just need a good set of nippers. Not like these. These are not a good set of nippers. They're not sharp enough and they're too big. It's like what you get at a hardware store. You need like something a little more delicate. These are nice and thin. Or these are the bougie ones. These are like $50. And an art knife is good too. You can do it with this and this together. It's a little bit tricky. This is what you want. And this is all you need. It doesn't come with it. You have to buy one. But yeah, if you have one of these like lying around your house and one of these, you can make it work with just these two. Unlike something like Warhammer, right, which is requiring paint and glue and special handles to put the glue together so that you can not sit there for 4 hours holding two pieces together like this. Tightly fit these parts. And Gunpla is pretty cheap. This is a $20, $25 kit. And it's got a lot of detail, a ton of pieces. Very good value for money. For me, it's like, I used to like Lego a lot, but one, Lego is very expensive now. I mean, it always has been, but it still is. And two, my problem with Lego is that once I build the Lego, I'm like, okay, now I have this giant freaking Lego, that I have nothing to do with. Like, I'm not gonna play with it probably. I'm like, I gotta find somewhere to put it, and they don't display that well. Like Legos, like they kind of stick out. Like if you have a bunch of Legos in your room and you're like arrange it that way, it's like, yeah, it looks good. But I like about Gunpla is they're a lot smaller. So it's like you can kind of like I have a shelf in my room that's just full of Gunpla. And it like looks, I think, nice. But I can easily put them in boxes because they're pretty small, which I have done, and I have some of the ones that like I'm like, oh, I don't want to display this one anymore. I'm gonna rotate it out, and I just pop it. Which way to go? I think this goes this way. No, this way. Okay. You can just rotate them out. Gonna have to do soon. I was a huge Lego fan as a kid, and when I loved the really complex and expensive Transformers, which this thing scratches both those. Also like making these wood toys that you make piece by piece. Yeah, like whittling and stuff, kind of. I would recommend giving Gunpla a try. So there's different grades. I'm gonna give you a crash course if you're interested. You can get them on Amazon, but local hobby stores have them, which I recommend over Amazon. You can get just as good, if not better prices. Like this, I got a better price on this at my local hobby store than on Amazon. And also it's hard to find stock on new stuff for Amazon. But yeah, you can, so there's the three main grades. There's a bunch of grades to the kits. But the three main ones are high grade, real grade, and master grade. So real or high grade, it's kind of like your beginner basic simple one. So this is a high grade, but it's actually a new high grade, so it's really nice. The newer the kit as well, usually the more complicated it is. I'll be a really old. Here's a really old, not like a really old, but like a couple years old. Here's an older real grade here, or an older high grade. Sorry, here's an older high grade. It's not as complicated. The pieces are kind of bigger as this one. You can see the difference, right? It's pretty staggering when they're side by side. These are the same grade. These are both these are both high grades. But the difference in technology between this one just came out, and this one, which is maybe like 10 years old. Still a good and fun kit. I do like the old kits still. They're still fun and good to build. No hate on them. And then here's a master grade. So master grades, you'll notice immediately, are significantly bigger. I don't know, at least double the size, right? Master grades are big. They're not the biggest, you can get bigger, but these are like the main kind of big ones. So, and they're pretty complicated. They've got a lot going on. Master grades are cool. I only have one master grade built. I have a few in my backlog, but and then real grades. So high grade, master grade. So real grades are the same size as high grades, which is the small one, but they're more complicated. I don't have a real grade out right now that I can show, but it's kind of like the idea of like, okay, your high grades are your basic small ones, the real grades are the complicated small ones, and then the master grades are the complicated big ones. The real grades are sometimes often more complicated than the master grades. So it's almost kind of like, in terms of complexity, high grade simplest, then master grade, then real grade sometimes, but it depends on the year of the kit, right? Because again, the newer the kits, usually the more complicated they are and the more like technology they have in them. Like technology. Put these back on my shelf. But yeah, you can start with like a high grade, and especially the new high grades, which would be the GQuuuuuuX line right now, and then the Witch from Mercury line from last year. is really good. Here's the GQuuuuuuX box. The Witch from Mercury. I've got a bunch of the Witch from Mercury's. The flagship Witch from Mercury. It's a little dusty, but here's the flagship Witch from Mercury kit from last year. And you can see they're a lot closer in like their complexity than the one from several years ago. Although this one's looking, the colors and everything on this one are looking real good. This one is all dusty, but yeah, last year's kits were really good actually. This is a great line. A lot going on in this kit as well. A piece just fell off, didn't it? Oh. This is a piece they on, I think. Ah, I see that part. I do remember this piece being a problem. Not sticking very good. I should glue it. So these are from the same Witch from Mercury line, but different suits. So like this is the Fair Act, totally different design, but like it fits in this. It's the same universe as the one I just had out. This is kind of like, this one looks like a lot more Armored Core-y to me, which it was made by the Armored Core designer, I think, from that game. Really cool, like sniper unit. And then this one I also love a lot. It's like a rust bucket, like I don't know. I love this one. I love these kinds of design. Like it looks like a scuba man. A whole new world. But here's the cool thing. It's not that expensive. That's the crazy part. A high grade, $20 to $30 for a high grade. A real grade, $30 to $35. A master grade, $35 to $40. Maybe $35 to $50. And a master grade, like that'll take you a couple weeks to finish, unless you just really sit down and grind it out. It'll at least take you a few days, a few sessions. Some of the older high grades you can do in one sitting if you sit down for a couple hours. These new high grades, they're taking me several sittings, but I kind of am not super focused either. Like I could probably bang this out a lot quicker, but I kind of, I'm streaming and I'm talking. Yeah, there's like a lot. They're not that expensive, the Gundam ones. There's also other brands and other things that you can get. Like I have a huge stack of backlog. Like for example, I do have the Uma Musume 30-minute sisters kit to Kaiteo here, which is on my list. And this is Bandai as well, but this is not their Gundam line. I mean, obviously it's not a Gundam, but this is their 30-minute line, which is another kind of brand of kits that they do. The 30-minute line's not as nice, but like they have some kind of cool stuff like this. The 30-minute line is cool if you want to be have something that's super modular. So they have like there's 30-minute like sisters, which is like the anime girl versions, and then there's the 30-minute missions like robot kits. And what's cool is they're both completely compatible with each other modularly. So it's like you can take like pieces from your robot and like put it on your anime wife, right? And like, do stuff like that. Like there's like even in like here's like a piece from the Gundam set. Here's the ball. I haven't built this one obviously, it's in the box. So it's like if you want something totally different from like a man robot, it's like here's a ball, a really cool ball spaceship thing. And like what else? I've got a huge pile of things. I pulled this one out. Gosh, I have so many things in this build. This is one I wouldn't buy unless I was in Japan, which is where I got it. I got this freaking monster thing here. It's this, yeah, this thing. I can't even fit it in the camera. This thing is this box is gigantic and it has 1 billion pieces. Here's the rule book. You can kind of see a little, the rule book, the build manual. You can see it a little closer. Yeah, you build this robot girl with her giant robot backpack. You can kind of see her like big backpack wing thing. Yeah, so this is not Bandai. It's Kotobukiya, which is kind of a competitor for Bandai, I guess. Their builds aren't as nice, like they're not as fun to build, but they look good when they get built. Oh gosh, I gotta put all these back. But yeah, I'm saving that one for a rainy month. I don't know. That one's gonna take me a long freaking time, I think. And I have actually built one. Smaller one. Yeah, this one's definitely simple. Oh yeah, and it's totally modular. You can kind of do it with or without. Like she comes with like a swimsuit or something, I think, if you don't want to put her in the armor. This is the same kind of kit. This one's Kotobukiya with, this one's interesting though. This is a Kotobukiya collaboration with 30-Minute Sisters, which was the other box that I had, not the one that I just had, but the one I had earlier. This is, but I think it looks great. And she has her whole like backpack thing, and like these are actually just rifles. You can take these off, and she can hold the rifles because she doesn't have enough hands. These are arms, but I don't think they can hold the rifles. She's got like a bunch of guns. Got this like claw thing. Like, and there's some different configurations. Like, I think she has a couple faces that I have somewhere in a box, and like a few different parts and pieces. You could like take her backpack off and like do something else with it. I can't remember. Her stand sucks though. The stand that she came with is trash. It like does not clip on very good. But those ones are a little more expensive. But the Gundams are a great place to start. High grades, I would recommend. Just some of the newer high grades. I mean, but even if you know Gundams, like, and there's a specific kit you like from an old series, that's like, just go get it, like, and you'll have fun with it. Searching for an anime girl now. Yeah, look up the 30-Minute Sisters are okay. They're really, those ones are cheap. The big one I had was gosh, what is she? Megami Devices. Look up Megami Devices. They have a lot actually of options, and they've got some really freaking cool designs. They're quite hard to find in America or whatever country that's not Japan. And they get kind of marked up pretty high. Even in Japan, they're pretty expensive. Like that big green one I had out in the box was like, I think the price tag on that was like 9,800 yen, which is like, and probably like 75 bucks in American money. But it's like, if you were to buy that without going to Japan, it's gonna get marked up because it's being sold secondhand, or not secondhand, but like with a middleman, and then you're gonna have to pay a bunch of shipping, and it's gonna be like 100 bucks, right? But a kit like that has like a jillion pieces, and it's gonna take you freaking like a month. Yeah, the Gundams are kind of like the top of the line in terms of like technology. Where does this go? This piece is confusing. Where does this go? Oh, I'm on the back side. That's fine. This goes here. What is this piece is confusing me? No, it goes on here. No, it doesn't. Where did this piece go? $1,000 shipping? Yeah. Maybe not. Oh, it's definitely this side. Where on earth does this thing go? I can't even see where it goes on the thing. It goes up to here from here? Oh, it's gotta be this. This is what it's gotta be. That makes sense. Maybe? Oh, am I backwards? Oh, no, this goes up. And this goes down. Ah, this is what it is going to be. Okay, got it. Yeah, there we go. That slots in like that. Okay, got it. That was kind of good. I was looking at my local hobby shop and they have interesting cars too. I was never into... Well, I had a couple RC cars. I was always kind of a strictly... Well, I got into... boats is what I always wanted to get into, but I never really could. My dad would never bought me a boat. Understandably so. Those little RC boats probably were really expensive back in the day. They're probably pretty cheap now. Everything's like, I feel like things are so much cheaper. Like electric scooters and like RC cars and boats and helicopters and planes and stuff. Like that kind of stuff is cheaper nowadays. The Gundam brand kits though are definitely the best, the most fun to build. They're unique in that Bandai does a ton of R&D and they're always like improving their tech, and they do some really impressive stuff with how they do their injection molding and stuff, where it like they put a lot of thought into the build process, right? Whereas other kits and other lines, they're like, okay, we want to make something that looks nice when it's finished. Whereas Bandai and Gundam, they're like, hey, we want to make something that's fun to build and also looks nice. Minus the stickers. Fuck those. Those aren't fun. Hate stickers. Let's put on some stickers. Where's that sticker? That one goes there. Okay. This piece is gonna cover that. Right? Or is it gonna cover? Yeah, okay, that goes like that. Yeah, look at that detail. It's got like the pipe underneath. It just clips right in too. I don't even know how that one clipped in. That one clipped in real nice. And then it wants me to do sticker 19 and 18. On which sheet though? This on this one. Alright, we're back to our first foil sticker tonight. We've been doing the other ones. Oh, that came off nicely. Need a third hand. Come on. That's positioned right. That's close. Ooh, I think that's it right there. Luckily I have a little groove to follow with this one. That one wasn't too painful. I'm gonna spray this one with a top coat when I'm done because it's got so many stickers. I'm gonna want to put that kind of clear spray paint over this thing to lock it all in place. Optional, not required. But and it wants me to put the other sticker. No groove for this one, so I guess just put it wherever. Sure, right there. Oh, that looks terrible. Straighten that out. Come on. Go. Not quite, actually. There, right. Not perfect, but sticker doesn't really want to hold on to this very well either. Yeah, that's all right. And then what? Got that. Okay, now we need B17, 18. More stickers. 17 and 18. Delicately. I'm using the God Hand more nicer nippers now for these darker pieces because the nubs show up a lot worse on dark pieces than they do on white pieces. White pieces, the stress marks just blend in, you can't even see them. Whereas anytime there's a darker piece, you gotta massage it a little more. Whenever you get like a black mobile suit, you're like, oh, this is gonna be fun. But again, I haven't had to reach for my sanding sponges this entire kit, which has been quite nice. Certainly have used those plenty in the past. Just a joint, so I don't need to really clean that one up. That's gonna go inside. This outside piece though. I don't like their placement of... They should have undergated this, because that's going to be kind of exposed. It's kind of a bad spot to put the gate. Maybe not though, that might end up kind of slotting into some other piece. Alright, that's alright. I want me to slot dish into dish. Yeah, I love these like pneumatic looking like gears, like not gears, I guess. Plungers or something, I don't know. 17 and 16, the big stickers. Okay, the 16 goes on this side. Big sticker should be easier in theory. And it wants me to put this part on the bottom, and it goes... Just right here. that right? That doesn't seem right. Oh, because I put it on backwards, duh. There we go. Going on a little too low. Yeah, I'll take it off. If I can. Off. I'll do this too many times though, because the sticker will lose its stickiness. Really make it hug the top. That's better. That's much better. I push it into the groove as well, with a little bit of depth. Our fingernail pushing it into the groove there. I really like this gray pattern on this sticker. It looks kind of cheap. Yellow looks nice. 16 and now 17. Come at it from the bottom because the top has got a little. Yeah, no, I just scratched it a little bit. Come on. Okay, wait, we'll do this one instead. Did the one that's easier to get. If we cut the other one out. Careful with it. Okay, I'm gonna face it this way. Ah, can I see it slots in like that? Overlap? Kind of. Go. Let's see if it lines up on the other side. Perfect. Nice. Nice. And we'll put our fingernail in the groove, work our way around it, push it in there. That transition right there. Nice. Cool. Sticker applied. Move the rulebook, ruining the focus. Don't really like that sticker. This looks kind of cheap, but it's okay. It probably is going to get covered up mostly anyways and just be a little detail poking through. C18 and 16. That's runner A. Cut these guys way far back. This is kind of a delicate looking piece. That off. I need to cut that down a bit with this knife. The knife. Like that one. Flatten those surfaces a bit. This one as well. And then, where's the other gate? I can't even see it. That's good. Can't see it. Must not be a problem. And this one. Let's smooth that layer. Right here. Wow, they did a good job on this, actually. It's like, I don't even remember where the gate was. Can't even see it. I didn't even cut it that close. I do see this one, though. Yeah, nice, okay. Avoid colliding with other part. What does that mean? Avoid okay, I think I see what it's saying. Let's see. Okay, it wants me to put... Okay. I'll hold this one here. This is going to point this way, and this is going to slot in here. Yes. Right? Yes, like that. That's something like that. And then this piece slots in pointy side down. And this is going to come into... Huh? What? This... Huh? Oh, okay, I got it. I see. The arrow's okay. That was an arrow for a different piece. Got it. Avoid colliding with other piece. I don't know what they mean by that. They're talking about this part right here. I'm just gonna snap it in and hope it works. I mean, that looks correct. That's gotta be right. I don't know what that note's about. That's scary. Right? Cool. That's cool. Got a piece within a piece. Again, more interesting Gundam tech. 13 and 10. We're almost done with this leg, actually. Doesn't look like it, but we actually are. The feet are really simple, actually. They look complicated. Ooh, this red plastic's kind of hard. What happens if you accidentally break something? You're out of luck. I've actually never... I mean, I haven't ever had, like, a lot of big problems, honestly. The biggest problem I ever had was... I actually talked about this earlier, but, I accidentally slotted in a piece backwards on, like, the foot of the, of a master grade that I was working on, the Curios that I actually brought out earlier, the orange one, the big orange one. One of its foot, I somehow put in backwards, and it clipped in, and it was not budging under any circumstances. That was not designed to ever come out, and especially since it was backwards. And I tried to get that thing unclipped, and it would not come unclipped no matter what I tried for like literally a half hour. So I'm like, okay, I literally am gonna have to cut this piece out because the foot is backwards. So I cut the piece out, and obviously had to destroy part of the piece to do so. But I was able to actually very easily super glue. I didn't like super glue the piece like back on that I had to cut off because it wouldn't have worked just how it was. But I kind of just glued the pieces together and it was fine. It was totally fine. But like you do want to be like double check whenever you make a move, because like you don't want to put something in the wrong way. It's usually fine though, and if something breaks, it's like, you know, you just gotta glue it. The plastic is pretty nice though, as long as you're gentle. Like I could snap this piece if I wanted to, but I don't think I could really snap it on accident unless I had really big clumsy fingers. But yeah, I generally haven't had that many problems. But yeah, whenever I look at the rulebook, I always like I'll orient it, like I'll kind of like okay, that looks like that, pointing that direction. Okay, this okay, this should be like that, so I see that piece up there. It's like you don't want to accidentally put it in backwards and like screw yourself, but like make sure everything's the right way. And generally, if things aren't supposed to go together, they won't. But there are those cases where you find the freak case where you really goof something up. I like that. I like this like high heel stiletto looking leg, lower leg joint. That's cool. Okay, A4. A lot of colors coming in here. A4. A4. Okay, A4. Oh, that's 3. 4. E10. He is my blue runner. E10. And E34. There are people who like do speed builds of these on YouTube and they will literally cut out every piece before they even start. But I have no idea how they then know how to build the thing after. Like, do they literally like look, be like, where does this piece look like? And like some pieces, like, you gotta make sure you get the right one because it, like, it won't face the right direction unless it's the right one. Like, you can't use a left-hand piece on a right arm instruction, but they're gonna look the same in the rules. They're just reversed, right? It's like, how do you tell? Maybe they like have a piece of paper with like all the tags written on them and they like set pieces off and they cut them out, or maybe they like, I don't know how they do it. Maybe they're just built different. Literally, no pun intended. Not intended. Let's pretend it was. But yeah, I don't know how those guys do that, because I always have to look at the references. Because it tells you in the rules what piece. It's like, all right, runner B, he's 17. Okay, cool. You very easily and quickly find that. A little bit of showing right here. Oh, they ordered them. Yeah, like they're ordered. Like I don't know. I'd be really curious to see how they do, because they must order it. They have to. But maybe they don't. I don't know. Maybe they're just crazy. Pop. This goes like this. And this goes like that. Loving all this color separation. See, in the past, these would have all just been stickers, right? The yellow piece definitely would have been. I mean, this kit does have a lot of stickers, but that's just because this kit has way too many colors. Not too many. More than usual. Okay, we need A15. I'm loving these, like, pin pieces. I love that. That's not very typical for Gundams to have, like, a pin that, like, will pin through something. But I'm a big fan of those. I hope we see more of that. A17. A17 says big honkin' piece here. E23. Can you imagine speed building like this? I mean, if you don't care about the nubs left over, which I don't know if you know what I mean when I say that, but like when you cut a piece out, if you cut too close or like just don't do a very good job, you'll leave like stress marks on it, which will just kind of look like a white. Or this one will show some nubs, dark piece, or like just like bits of like. See right there. Leaving behind little bits of stress marks or like little excess bits of plastic, which a lot of times I'll like kind of just get rid of. I'll kind of just shave off paper thin layer, and then you can use your finger to kind of buff it out too. You can still kind of see a bit of one right there, but that's a stress mark right there, that white. If it would focus. Right there, it's a stress mark. Which I could sand out, but I can't be bothered. And it would still be kind of showing if I sanded it out. Here's like a big one actually. Big white stress mark right there. Come on, camera's struggling to focus. You can do it, camera, I believe in you. Okay, it's the rules that are causing the focus problems. Yeah, there we go. Well, and there's leftover plastic right there, so I'll shave that extra plastic off. That actually came off quite easily. There's still that tiny bit of white right there, right? It's like you can kind of shave it down and work it out. That actually came out pretty well. You gotta be careful though, because you can overcorrect and kind of fuck up the piece. See, I did what I just said. I kind of over gouged that. I kind of took off too much plastic. I buff it out. You won't see it too much, but see now there's like a chunk missing. I kind of showed all the examples of good and bad practices right there. See, that was overdoing it. And see now there's an even bigger stress mark. But at least the stress mark's not white, so it's like you're not really gonna see that little gouge. And this piece is gonna be kind of integral to the other piece, so you're not really gonna see it. But if you really don't care about those, which I do, I like to really go slow. You could build these things pretty damn quick. So it's like there's a little leftover right there. So I'll kind of go through and just kind of get rid of it. See a little up there. Some people will sharpen all these points too. Whenever there's a point, they'll like sharpen them. Sharpen's too close to skin. I've cut myself enough that I've kind of learned how to not do it, but you know, it happens sometimes. I'm never really, see this plastic is actually pretty soft, so I'm never really applying very much pressure. I'm kind of just like, you can cut this plastic literally just by running. I can cut a layer off just with no pressure, just running it off. See, I actually cut a little tiny off there. It's real soft. So I'm never really applying much pressure. So even if I do slip, which has happened, I'm not really going to give myself a very deep cut. Make sure this piece go that ball joint there, and then this goes face down. Let's go. This point's flat piece out. Okay, like this. Yeah, just like that. It's kind of hard to push that in, actually. I need to kind of push it with. Oh, here we go. I can use this little piece. And what does this want me to do? Put a shit ton of stickers on here? Okay, it wants me to put sticker 1? Probably from this sheet. Yeah, from this sheet. Okay. These are very optional stickers, but Want me to wrap this? I don't know. One there. I definitely will do 10. 1, 1, 1, 1, 7. Why? 1. Really? Oh, I see. I thought these were one long piece. Well, let's see if they're printed right. Yeah, these ones do look like they're printed correctly. We had some misprints on some of the earlier ones, I think. Is this multiple? Or just one little bit? These are multiple. Okay, it wants me to put this around the fin, huh? Really? I don't really want to do that. Around the fin? I'm gonna look at a picture. Oh yeah, it is around the fin. Okay. I would not recommend doing this sticker. In fact, I don't think I will. Fuck that. This is gonna be way too annoying to do. I say as I continue to do it. I'm not gonna do this. Those are lame. Forget that. I have to do it 8 times. I will do the 10 on the front though. I think that'll actually look nice. Whoa, 10 is weird. Oh, okay, I see what 10's doing. See if we can get this guy off. I do not know what they were thinking with some of these stickers, man. I guess it's cool that they included them. This massive one. It's so thin and it's so big that it's like so prone to breaking something. If I twist it a little bit, the sticker's ruined. It's overshooting. If I start up here, maybe actually. Yeah, there we go. This one actually looks quite nice. It's hard. It's kind of hard to put on though. Honestly, I was like fully locked in. They don't cling very much either, too. They kind of just move when I move them. I mean, these are nicer than water slides, though. Honestly, they're kind of like water slide stickers that are easier to apply. That one looks pretty good. I think. Here, cover the little book. That looks pretty nice. I'm not gonna wrap these things in stickers, though. Absolutely freaking not. It doesn't even look very good if I were to do that. Okay, so this clips into here. Wow, that just comes right on there. Nice. And this comes into this. Yeah. Crazy leg. Crazy leg. Really cool leg, man. I'm not sure about this whole thing though. Looks alright, but I feel like you don't need it. I feel like it would look cool with just the inner part exposed. And then the foot. Foot's pretty easy actually. B27, 28, and 33. Yeah, if you don't care about nubs and skip the stickers, you could do this kit a lot quicker. 7. 8, which is a really interesting looking piece. One, two, 3. $33, not 23. 23 is already been used. 33. Okay. Oop, shot out at me. Almost done with this leg. Definitely gaining a little momentum. Also, I'm talking less now because I'm like getting tired-ish, I think, maybe. We work a full day. Yeah, that's good. Pizza tomorrow. Not today. No pizza. I'll probably skip dinner tonight. I'll live. That piece. That. Okay, so I need to put this piece, the little skull cap looking thing. You need to orient it like to orient it like something like this. Yes. And then B28 is going to face backwards. That should just slide right in like that, which it does. Then B33 is going to be like that. It should just slide in like that, which it does. It's a kind of cool looking piece. And then B19 be the last piece for the leg. And then we can slot it together. Where is it? Oh, it's right over here. It's just big guy. This is going to be the foot. Foot, all one piece. Interesting. I guess it's all one color, so might as well be. Real gentle with it. Gonna create more stress lines by trying to get rid of another one, which I kind of did. Delicate. That's good. That was a well done one. And right on the toe, huh? I don't like that placement for their feet on that. Should have put it under the foot, in my opinion. But I'm not a freaking mecha engineer though, so I probably don't know what I'm talking about. One more sticker, B20 or sheet, whatever, 20, sticker 20, which looks like a kind of a funky shaped brain-looking sticker. I see it has got fold lines on it, which makes them harder to pop out. But okay, we got it. Got lucky. Their instruction is not very good. To apply this thing. This, I guess? Yeah, like this. That's the way. Stick on here. Your third hand to press that down. Ah. Come on. With my finger. I don't want to mess this one up because this one's gonna fold, and if I screw it up. Is that upside down? No, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe it is. No, it can't be. It won't go the other way. Just committing. It's not perfect, but it'll do for a splash of color. Oh, I'm kind of doing this off screen. I always do that with the stickers because I need to get it right under my eyeball. That looks pretty good. All right. Dish then goes in like that. And then Mist pops in the ball. Boom. Left leg done. Bam. Ooh, this has got a good steppy. This thing's gonna be pretty firm when it's on the ground. Dash to front. Ooh, that snapped right in. Nice. That looks nice. Look at that. That all came together. Really interesting leg. They always do have pretty interesting legs. The Ariel had really interesting legs too. Not gonna snap this in yet because I don't want to take it back out. But yeah, look at that. That's starting to look almost like a full suit. Pretty cool. It's out of the way for the focus. Pretty darn sweet. All those colors. Very colorful Gundam kit. It's great. Look at that. It's kind of look at some of this leg detail closer. Like I'm holding a chicken wing. I like this, this pneumatic thing in the underneath. It's a nice little detail. Yeah, it does pretty nice, doesn't it? And I like this tube as well. That's cool. This is kind of not a lot of Gundams have this kind of detail with like tubes and like pressure thingies. It's kind of a unique. I might panel line some of this too, which is like you take a mark, like a special type of marker, and you kind of shadow it. It's pop a little more. When I'm done with this thing, I'll take all the big parts off. Like I'll take the arms and the legs and the torso off, and then I'll panel on it, and then I'm gonna spray paint it with top coat, which is just like a matte clear paint to kind of keep the stickers on, protect it from sun, protect the colors from fading, and also just make it matte, which I like. It makes them look a little less toy-like when they're matte instead of like a little shiny. Although this is not a very shiny kit, it already is looking kind of matte. But yeah. So after that, I'm not going to proceed any further tonight, but we got the right leg, which will just be the same thing again. And then after that, there is a backpack, a little jetpacky looking backpack thing. And then there's the gun, which is actually pretty cool looking. There's a lot of pieces in the gun. Actually, not that many, but I know the gun has some color separation in it. And then the shield, which is whatever, and then like a weird little like spaceship tip to the backpack to turn into like a little spaceship, it looks like, which I may or may not even do because I'm never gonna actually. I probably will skip this part. I'm gonna just give him the backpack. He can just wear the backpack. I'm probably not gonna make this little pointy part. And then that's it. We're really close, actually. Yeah, one leg is done. We're back and the camera is okay. The camera is much better tonight. I figured out a better way to do it and hopefully it works again next time. Yeah, all we've got left is right leg? Left leg. We've got left leg, gun, backpack, sword. Sword's like 2 pieces. And then we're done. So we can definitely finish next time. It will look like this. And then we gotta figure out what, we're gonna have to think of what pose we're gonna pose him in. But yeah, thank you for joining me tonight. I have to clean up all this stuff that's shot all around my room. That's the thing about when you clip these like little pieces off, they always get launched somewhere. And, I don't know why. 'Cause I guess they're on pressure when they're on the runners, and they just get flipped off. But yeah, I will maybe finish this tomorrow afternoon. Possibly. I would like to finish this weekend. If not tomorrow afternoon, maybe Sunday. He's close. But yes, thank you for coming. Always a pleasure. Makes it a lot more fun when there's people here and chatting. I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever it is for you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.